while I'm getting in my car and you're standing behind me.
Hands out the window! Both hands!
Well, we all know your window tint's real dark.
What's your names?
No, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
Call the cops.
Cops get away with unjustified car searches daily. However, these cops happen to get the wrong end of the stick. When the officers in this first case got caught, they reacted in the worst way possible.
Hands out the window! Both hands!
On November 22nd, 2022, a certain officer saw David Wiggins III leaving a Burger King and stupidly assumed he was a suspect who led them on a motor chase.
Hands out the window! Both hands! You got anybody in there with you? Anybody with you? Take your right hand, open the door.
Without even checking the tag properly, the cop's first response is to draw her firearm, which isn't as bad as what she does to him next.
Did you just run from me? Sir, okay? All right, put your hands behind your back. No.
Can I ask you what it is?
You run from me? All right, stay right here. So give me that tag.
Contact for a 2016 Dodge Challenger, last name Green. It's not a Hammer. It's clear.
What these cops don't know is that every minute they're leaving him on the ground might only make another year of their life miserable.
Their X-ray uniform 658.
No, I did not. No, she wasn't. I didn't do anything. No, sir.
This ain't even him.
When the cop realizes her mistake, she embarrassingly pretends to act like an old friend, but the damage has already been done.
Right here. You're good. That's scary. Look, I'm sorry. You got almost the same tag, same car. He must have passed you going through, and you turned off this one.
Yeah, it must have happened. We had everybody coming to do.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
All right. You have a good one, okay? I'm sorry about that.
She scared him enough because what David did next definitely didn't end well for her.
Questioned the officers as to why he was being stopped. And they insinuated, until backup got there, they insinuated that he was running from them. He's like, I didn't run. I didn't do anything. What did I do? And so being on the ground for that long, he didn't know if the next breath that he took was going to be his last. And so it really, really traumatized him. He's been in therapy since then, dealing with the effects that this has had on his psyche and his overall being and his interaction with law enforcement, to be frank.
These cops made the biggest mistakes of their lives. There is no way they get away with this now. Wiggins is suing for an unspecified amount of damages. He then filed a formal complaint against the Marion Police Department and met with Police Chief Flowers, who informed him that he would not be referring the matter to SLED and that the officer would be disciplined. The lawsuit is so far ongoing and no verdict has been reached. The cop in this next case was even worse, as she didn't try to even rectify her mistakes, even with a camera interface.
Step away from me. I don't feel comfortable while I'm getting in my car and you're standing behind me.
On the 24th of July, 2024, this auditor happened across some new trucks that the Florida Police Department acquired and immediately spotted a serious problem with them.
I see this right here. This is a Florida statute violation. You can't have anything that partially obscures that tag. And if you see there, we'll look at it straight on. Can you see the whole name of the state? Now, am I being petty? Yeah, I'm being petty, but I'm being petty because this is something that's enforced by police. Even if you put a clear license plate cover over your tag, you could get pulled over for it, get a ticket for it. Typically, you would see these lights affixed on the sides of the license plate. I see they got some, trailer things here, so maybe that wasn't an option, so instead they just said, well, screw it, we're the police.
If I saw a cop getting away with something I got cited for, I would be this angry too.
They use that statute, they know that statute, so they knew when they did this, they're violating that statute. And I want to know what they have to say for it. Do I personally care about that? Hell no, I don't personally care about that, but we can't be hypocritical, right? We can't be hypocritical. So if they're enforcing these things, they have to follow these things.
Thousands get cited for such violations every month. Yet when these cops are called out for their law breaking, their reactions are priceless.
Hey, do you know in Florida statutes, can anything be obscuring the tag?
Can't have anything obscuring the tag.
Any part of the tag?
Even this speechless cop didn't get as flustered as the lady officers that you're about to see next.
Do you know the tag is obscured?
Can you step away from me? I don't feel comfortable while I'm getting in my car and you're standing behind me.
Oh, well, get over your feelings.
Calling them out for being above the law, however, only manages to get the officers to flee like flies.
What's your name? Your name? I hope you hit that. I hope you hit that. Hey, tags can't be obscured in Florida, right? Above the law. We're above the law here.
When this next cop finally takes time to hear the auditor out, he is left embarrassed.
So there you have it. They don't care. They can violate the law and it doesn't matter. She's actually training this one. This is a trainee. She just put that example on the, so this one is going to be learning to do just what that monster of a person did. Sorry, I hate to be mean, but damn, that's just a nasty, nasty person. We will get her name, and you can, if you decide that you feel so inclined, you can let them know, the Volusia Sheriff's Office, what you think about a genuine statute violation. You saw that I did not come at her nasty. I did not come at her aggressively and immediately standoffish. She doesn't feel comfortable with me standing 15 feet behind her. Well, then you shouldn't be a cop. You need you need to seek a new line of work if you're so scared for a citizen to be standing 15 feet behind you as you get into your car. How the hell does she go to the grocery store and park and ever manage to get back into her car? That must be a terrifying experience for her.
Such cops are a testament to how corrupt the force really is. No shame shown, even when a camera is right in front of their face.
Is it illegal for tags to be obscured?
Yeah.
So if anything's in front of it blocking any part of the tag,
Right.
that's not legal.
It's not legal.
And we could get a ticket for it.
Yes, you can.
Okay. So the reason I asked her is because her tag is obscured.
Okay.
It has two things in front of it. And I was nice to her. I said, hey, I just noticed your car has a statute violation on it.
Okay.
And she's like, okay. I was like, all right, well, I just want to let you know, maybe you don't know it's a statute violation or whatever I said. And she's like, back up. I don't feel comfortable with you standing close to me. I was like, what about, are you above the law? I'm trying to tell you have a statute violation that a citizen could get stopped for and could get cited for. And I'm just trying to bring it to her attention.
Even the sheriff has a hard time coming up with an excuse for his department's crime.
Trucks are pretty new, the F-150s.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, we can't have that.
No,
people can't have that.
Yeah.
So they can't, we can't have hypocritical policing. That's something I do look for. And, personally, do I care that the tag is obscured? No. But if we're enforcing things with a vehicle that isn't following the things being enforced, that's a problem.
Right.
Right. So I just wanted to bring that to her attention. And nope, she didn't want anything to do with it. I saw her a few weeks ago, and I just, from a distance, I said, hello. She just walked away from me. So I kind of thought she might be, nasty attitude, but yeah, she sure is nasty.
This man is a hero for people like us. It is inexcusable when the law enforcers refuse to follow the same laws that they enforce.
That's another deputy who confirms that that is illegal. That's a statute violation, that we could get a ticket for it. And I appreciate his attitude.
Still don't understand how a person who is so uncomfortable in such a small matter is on the police force of all things. She clearly is comfortable when breaking the law.
I don't know how she does it. She needs to find a new job if she's so scared. You're so scared to be this, you can't get in your car when there's a citizen trying to talk to you who you know is no threat, is no issue. You just see that a cop like that is a red flag. That is a cop that is against people who police the police. Perfectly good relationship with good cops, right? The only ones that don't like what I do are the ones typically that have things to hide. Because I'm not anti-police. I'm anti-tyranny. I'm anti-hypocritical policing. I'm anti the wrong thing. I'm anti-blue line gang. And I'm anti-above the law.
Now, you've already seen the reactions of all the other cops, but this next cop is left completely speechless by his comrade's actions.
And I noticed the tag is obscured. They installed lights over
On the sides, I think, right? Or is
it's
this top
directly in front of the tag. I was just trying to let her know that, you know, what she has is illegal. She probably, you know, she could use that as probable cause on a citizen. And
Yeah, if anything, we can, since we're on the same shift, I can let our supervisor, who's pretty good at it, he's a motors guy, to take it out to fleet to just try to get it swapped out.
I just want to let her know.
In the aftermath of the case, the man filed a complaint against Deputy Cagle after he found incriminating evidence against her with his body cam. It is safe to say that the sweet hammer of justice might find its way to her. In this next case, yet another cop looking to use his position as an unfair advantage over everyone else.
Well, we all know your window tint's real dark.
In December of 2017, Officer Phil Kiersnowski stopped a driver for a crime, but when he saw who it was, his demeanor immediately changed.
Sam? No. You know how dark your window tint is?
Oh, Officer McDaniel checked it last week. I swear to you, he pulled me over for it. You can check it, though. But yeah, he pulled me over last week for it.
Dark as hell.
Yeah, he pulled me over last week for it. But he checked it and said it was fine.
I don't think it is.
I swear, he pulled me over right in front of my house. On near King College.
It's dark as hell.
But it's so good. But yeah, Officer McDaniel checked it last week, like literally in front of my house. He pulled me over because
Officer Phil clearly isn't familiar with standard protocol, as he didn't ask for her driver's license or registration. Either that, or he seems to think that he's above the law.
Honest with you, if it's dark, if it's over the legal limit, I'm going to give you a citation. However, that's just because the admin's on our ass over window tint. One phone call from your dad would probably get rid of it and save all of us a lot of heartache. The chief and the captain are real heavy on window tint right now. We don't know why. So, you know, we all said if we found you driving, we're going to write you a ticket.
you all said that?
Well, we all know your window tint's real dark.
He can be seen trying to cover his microphone, thinking that he can outsmart the system. Well, he's got another thing coming at him, because he will come to regret this decision.
One call from your dad would probably make all this go away and save all of us a lot of heartache. So, hang tight.
Y'all trying to get it shut down, aren't you?
Yep, need the window tint made. How's this thing work?
You just stick it on.
Stick it on there. Alrighty.
She says Mac pulled her over the other day and said it was good. It looks real dark to me.
What if I don't want him to check my window tint? I don't like you.
What?
I'm just kidding.
Why don't you like Carter?
I'm just kidding.
Alright.
I've done nothing but love.
You can roll this one up just a little bit.
I wonder if a normal civilian like you and me said something like this, would they have laughed the same way they laughed when she said it? Certainly don't think so.
This one.
Oh, that one. Whoa! I'm gonna cut your hand off.
What's the legal on this meter? What's the legal limit on the meter?
It's supposed to be 35. I usually do 30. What is it?
12.
I mean, she is 88%.
Illegal?
No, 65.
I hate doing this, but our admin's on us real heavy for window tint. A lot of us don't agree with it, but
Once again, he's attempting to get her to call her dad. This man is proving time and time again that he doesn't deserve to wear the badge on his chest.
alright. There's your ID back. Said, I hate doing this, but our admin's on us real heavy for window tint.
A Bristol, Tennessee police officer has been fired after speaking his mind on camera about department policy during a traffic stop involving a senator's daughter. And in this final case, yet another citizen is mistreated, but this time from an unlikely source.
What's your names? No, let's go. Let's go. I'm gonna call the cops, so you're gonna get out of here.
On September 1st, 2024, an auditor entered the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation to exercise his First Amendment rights, but was immediately met with hostility.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're just getting inside the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation Engineering Division. Let's take a look around. So when we walk in, we're immediately greeted by our friendly reminder that the government is always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we, the people, record them.
This man has no idea how right he is. What happens to him next just reiterates what he just said.
Hi, ma'am. How are you? Who are you?
We work for the department. How did you get in?
How did I get in?
Yeah.
Oh, I just walked through the door. Is this like a restricted area?
Yes. This is the government building.
What are you looking for? What place are you looking for?
Well, who are you, sir? I don't know who you guys are.
Well,
we work here.
Right, but that's...
Who are you is the question, because you're in PennDOT's building here.
Yeah, you're in a state government building of which you're not permitted to be. You don't
Why
have
am I
access
not
to.
permitted to?
Let's head downstairs, come on.
Why
Well,
are you here?
Well, I'm a journalist. What's your names?
No, let's go. Let's go. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call the cops.
Now, if you think these public servants are erratic right now, you have no idea just how bad they can get.
Ma'am,
No,
just
you
don't,
have to
you don't need to touch me,
No,
okay?
listen,
You don't
all
need
you
to
gotta
touch
do is
me.
move.
Okay,
Let's go.
relax, sir.
No,
Who are you?
No.
It doesn't
please
matter.
go.
Who are you?
You're gonna have to leave the building now.
I am trying to. You keep grabbing me.
Let's go.
I'm
We're
not
out here.
touching you.
You didn't touch me, ma'am?
But
Really?
You're not moving,
Please
sir. Come,
leave.
let's go.
This is publicly accessible. I got here
No,
through a
this
publicly
is
This is
accessible
not.
door.
There's a lock on the. You have to get. How'd you get through?
I just opened the door. It was
What
open.
what door?
The front door. I'll take the elevator
we're
down.
going
I'm
this
leaving,
way.
sir. I'm leaving. Excuse me.
Listen, you're not.
I was
don't
just
have
taking a
access.
tour around the public building here.
You're not allowed to do that.
This is not a public building, and please shut off your camera.
A complete violation of the man's rights from these disgraceful public servants. Unluckily for them, the auditor's friend, the internet, will not be kind to them.
You're not authorized to be in here.
There's no restricted area signs.
Yes,
There's no
there
The door is locked
trespassing.
out front. How did you get through the door?
I just opened the door.
There's no
The
way.
whole building is restricted.
We have
There's no
badges.
signs. There's nothing that indicates
signs
that.
all over.
Where?
The state
How
government
did-
outside.
Where did you? Which door did you come in?
Through the front door.
Restricted.
Yeah, the door locks. You had a piggyback off somebody that came out.
I just opened the door.
There's no way.
You
It
couldn't
doesn't
have-
say restricted area or
It
anything.
doesn't.
I
The
passed.
doors. There's locks on the doors. You can't keep it.
Right, but there's no restricted areas. How am I supposed to know this is a restricted area?
The auditor has clearly dealt with such disgraceful people before. He hasn't stepped back down yet, and I doubt he will either.
Is this the door you came
Where's the
through?
restricted area signs here?
Is this the door you came through?
Yeah, that's the door. Yeah.
So show me how you came through.
Go out and try and come back in.
Why would I do that if it's a restricted area? I don't want to come back in here.
So you had to come through here, piggyback off of somebody else.
Oh, it just opened.
No, it didn't. There's
It
no
just
way.
opened.
No, there's no way.
It was open. Maybe the person didn't close it right. I don't know.
No,
But look, there's nothing indicating here that this is a restricted area.
It doesn't matter. You can't get by here unless you have.
Obviously, I did.
Who does this employee think he is? The cop doesn't have the authority to do this, yet he thinks he does.
Let me see your ID.
Who are you?
Let me see.
Why are you asking?
I'm gonna call the cops. Hey,
You
listen.
can call the cops all you want, sir. You told me it was a restricted area and I left.
Can you call the police department?
For what? What makes you think you have the authority, sir, to just ask me for my ID?
You just can't
It just
walk-
opened. It
No,
opened.
No, it didn't. There's
It
no way.
opened.
There's no
I'm
way.
telling. What did I break it?
This door is locked as soon as you leave. The door
When
is
I
closed.
pulled it, it was open, sir. When I pulled on it, it was
Maybe
open.
it wasn't. Maybe
Maybe it wasn't fully closed.
Exactly. Maybe you piggyback.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't fully closed, but there's no signs here to indicate that I'm not allowed to go back there, sir. So how am I supposed to know?
The employee has clearly forgotten his place while demanding the auditor for his ID. Luckily for us, he's quickly going to be reminded of it.
I did not know that. There's a government building, there's reviews based on people,
See right
members
here?
of the public.
See right here? All visitors must
Must
go
what?
to the receptionist here. Did you report to the receptionist?
No, I did not. I did not know I needed to. I didn't know I needed to report to somebody in a public building. This is the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation, is it not?
This is not where you get your license.
I understand that. No, I'm not here for that. This is engineering, right?
What are you here for?
This is engineering, right?
This is the engineering building.
Right.
This is
I
for
was-
District 11, yes.
Right.
This is for the employees.
Right.
All visitors must report to.
So you do have visitors here.
Yeah, but you gotta report here.
So what do I report and tell her? That I want to take a tour of the building?
You can't take a tour of the building.
The employee is lying just to justify his stance. However, all his attempts to prove the auditor wrong continuously hit him back in the face.
There's nothing. Nobody is unsafe at this point, sir.
I never said that.
Okay, I'm just letting you know.
You're
Making
walking
it seem-
through here is unsafe for
How?
all our employees because you're not allowed in past there.
But there's no. Can we agree that there's no signage on this door that makes it visible, or anywhere that says this is an employees only?
This employee is so relentless that he won't stop his inappropriate behavior even in these next clips.
So this is open to the public, right? Just so we're
I don't know what
clear.
you mean by this.
The lobby? Obviously, right? I don't know. I mean, you guys are just making things restricted out of nowhere.
I never said anything about restricted. All I said was you have to report to the receptionist when you come in here.
Door was open when I pulled on it, and I passed them.
You're telling me
I came in here, sir, and I filmed all around here, and then I walked into the door. They saw me. I mean, I don't see the.
I'm just telling you that everybody in this building.
So what kind of services? What kind of services do you offer here in the?
Has a badge to get into the building.
What kind of operations do you conduct here in this building?
We're responsible for the whole district, District 11.
Usually in these cases, the cops are the first ones to violate the citizens' rights. Luckily, this isn't the case here.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir. How are you?
Good, how are you?
How you guys doing?
How are you? Good. Did you call? I didn't call him, no, but yeah, sure.
Sir, I just wanted to clear one thing up really quick. This door here is locked, but when I was walking in, and this is what I was trying to explain to them because I wanted, I was trying to de-escalate the situation. When I was walking in, people were leaving, and the door was open, so I just walked in. And this is how I'm trying to explain it to them. Because as you can see, there's nothing that indicates that this is any sort of employees-only area or restricted area.
Yeah, it's a state building, so if you have any questions, you can talk to your attorney or state agency for that matter.
No. I had questions regarding what the agency does here, but now I'm speaking to you only because they called you, and I don't want them to lie and say I did something that I didn't. She put her hands on me, so it was just I wanted to clarify it just to make sure you understood.
Yeah,
what's
we
going
definitely
on.
reach out to your attorney, contact the state.
Oh, I don't need to speak to my attorney. I'm not being charged with any crimes, am I? Okay.
After the man explains his stance to the officers, they go inside the building to have a talk with the public employees, who have behaved abhorrently throughout the man's time there so far.
You want to talk about that real quick?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no. I didn't think I was. I just wanted to. I was actually going to leave, but
Yeah, so here's the thing. So
I want
if
to speak to you guys.
Management is asking you to leave. Okay, we're local authority. We are not asking you to leave by any means. It's a state building. It's up to the state police to handle their own issues.
Right.
If they don't want to come, that's on them. If they want you detained and arrested, that's on them. We are not detaining you. We are not arresting you. Are you willing to give ID? Are you willing to show your ID just to us for
my
our
name is
report?
my name is Sean.
Okay,
my name
that's
is
fine.
Sean.
So you're like I said, we're not detaining
Yeah.
you, we're not arresting you, we're not doing anything, we're not removing you from this building.
Right.
They are asking you to leave. As far as I'm concerned, that's a public lobby.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, and again, sir, I want to make it very
In fact,
clear. I had
there's
no
sign-
idea.
Right. There's no signs. I understand.
I figured
There's
it
no
was a public
signs.
building open
There's
to
no
the
signs
public.
that say employees only.
Right, yeah,
So the door was not secured when you went through.
Right.
That's on them.
Right.
They need to handle that issue and address that issue. And
Right, and that's what I was just telling them, sir. That's all I was saying.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's really surprising how the cops are the reasonable ones in this case. That's how you know that something really terrible is going on.
I did mean to go back there, but I had no idea that it was restricted.
Right.
Nothing.
There's no signs that are posted.
There's literally no signs.
There's nothing. Employees only.
So,
There's.
if you are you leaving now?
They didn't of course. I mean, it's
Are
only
you
common
leaving
sense.
now, or-
Well, yeah, I'm gonna leave now. I don't have anything else to do.
Yeah,
already.
we're not. Like I said, we are not asking you to leave.
Right. I don't
You're
think
on
you
the
are,
public
sir.
sidewalk, you're, you know.
No, of course. No, I understand, guys. Listen, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time. Hey, how are you, sir? Good, how are you? Yes, sir. Independent journalist.
You need to get one of them fancy.
I need to get like a journalist, like a credentials thing. Like, I think everybody would. I don't know if they'd respect it or not.
The man may not have been able to enter the building anymore, but he certainly won't leave empty-handed.
But how? If it's open, how am I supposed to know, ma'am? Logically, just think logically. If it's open, no. But if it's open and I can get in, logically, how would I know? Is there a supervisor I could speak to? I bet you thought the law enforcement officers were going to arrest me, didn't you? That's what you wanted here today, right, ma'am? You wanted an innocent man to go to jail and sit in a jail cell? That's what you wanted here today, isn't it? Think it's funny if it's called law enforcement on an innocent man who broke no laws, right? I've been nothing but cordial to you. You put your hands on me. This is ridiculous. Can I speak to a supervisor?
The man took some well-deserved satisfaction by mocking the receptionist. Her deceiving tactics had not worked on him today. And that brings us to the end of today's cases. Please consider showing your support by liking this video and make sure to subscribe to stay informed about future cases like these. Also, if you enjoyed this video, check out the next video right here.